that I'm giving for my communications class so I can get a final grade. Most of you know my name is Brooke. Most of you also know that I work out in data, but I'm also going to school full-time to get a bachelor's in communications so I can be an English teacher. Today I'm going to tell you about a career technical organization. This organization, Skills USA, is only part of career tech schools and career technical colleges. So your schools like Rhodes or University of Northwest Ohio, those schools would be eligible to start a chapter. Skills USA is a giant career technical organization. I am actually the Northwest Regional Coordinator for Ohio. So all of the schools that are part of Skills USA in the Northwest, they email me, call me, text me when they have questions about starting their chapter, fundraising, the Perkins grant that is eligible to just career technical schools. And I do site visits sometimes. They hold many events through Skills USA. So we have local, regional, state, and national, and even worldwide competitions. And these competitions don't just include your technical, so welding or whatever, but we also do job interview, job skills. We have things like public speaking, all of those. So up here, this is what the state stage looks like. This was in 2015. I was a state officer, so out of the few thousand kids that ran, 7 of us were elected to represent the state for a year. This is also state, so us 3 in the front were elected from Apollo Career Center that year to represent the state. And then this is at Nationals for Kansas City, where Nationals was held that year. So Skills USA was started in 1965. Approximately, we have 13.5 million members since then. And then we also have curriculum for the classroom. So it's not just about competition. It's not just about winning a gold medal. It's also about instilling skills in the students. We have 600 national partners. We're present in all 50 states and 3 U.S. territories. And those partners are things like Crown Equipment, Sydney Electric, Lincoln Electric, those kinds of places. They donate lots of money to us and sponsor lots of events. This is a framework that the curriculum is based off of. So the curriculum is basically a common language for the students, teachers, and industry to speak to each other. And this is what we instill in the students. So we have our personal skills. That would be your integrity, your work ethic, showing up, doing what you're supposed to do. Your workplace skills, which would be organization, all that good stuff. And then we have your technical skills, which would be your welding or math or whatever that your job entails. And this is what all of the curriculum is based off of. So when you become a Skills USA chapter, these schools are given this framework and lots of teachers incorporate it. It also has lessons, so the teachers don't have to spend nights after work every day making up new lessons for the kids. They can use some of those. Skills USA is big on empowering students. So like I said, the students don't just compete, but the students really get to have a good rapport with other students. They get to meet others. So as you can see, this is our state director, Jackie Walker. She does a lot of the going around to different schools, speaking, but she's kind of on the bigger end of it. So she takes the kids to all the different events that we do during the year. This is at Kansas City at Nationals. That was at Nationals as well. Ohio is famous for the American flag hats that we wear during the delegation sessions. And this is the last day of state officers, so on stage in front of 5,000 kids, you get to get an award and they recognize you for all the hard work you did that year. And Skills USA also, we go around and we speak to congressional members about the importance of funding. Career technical schools only are available because of funding from Congress, the President, and the Perkins 5 Act is huge. So during my time, they selected 2 of us to go. We got to speak to the Secretary of State. We got to go into the speaker's balcony, and we got to speak to many representatives about funding for career technical. This is job skills demo. So these kids built a solar panel And they're basically pitching an idea to a business to fund them. This is at the national delegation session again. Those are the national delegates, so we all go to vote in national representatives for the whole country. This was, we went and spoke to some congressmen and women, and then this is one of the state representatives at that time that these students got to speak to about funding for career tech. So it's a very big organization, it's a big piece of the pie, but it really does help kids, and it helps the schools as well for funding and getting the kids a foot in the door in the workplace. Thank you.
You need us to sign anything? Say
No.
you were here?
No, I have you all on video if that's okay.
Oh.
So
I guess so.
I'm going to upload this to Canvas later tonight.